Welcome back to On Air B&B Football with Bryson, Brandon, and Bryce. Today we are coming at you with the all-time favorite team list, part 2. Bryce's picks.
Bruce.
Bruce?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Some people call me Bruce. Brandon gave you his picks before, coming at you with mine. Going with the quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, D tackle. I'm coming out with an edge rusher, middle linebacker,
Corners and safeties.
corners and safeties. No kickers and punters?
No.
All right. But anyway, before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, show some love to the channel.
Click those buttons.
I'll be giving Brandon 3 hints to guess the player. First, my Steelers pick, and then my all-time just whoever.
And
So-
do you have multiple like I did?
So I have some, like, a few added extras, but I have my favorites.
Right.
But I have some extras. I was like, I can't leave them out. Like, I just love watching them play too much.
I get that. That's what I did.
So, let's get it. So, we'll start off with quarterback. Start off with the Steelers. Who's my all-time favorite Steelers quarterback?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Wow. That's the only one I grew up watching for 20 years. So, that was hard.
Sure, it's not Terry Bradshaw.
No, because I never saw him play. So, can't really do that.
I mean, he got you the majority of your rings. So.
You're not wrong there, but, Ben was a better player. So, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Anyway, so next. So, do you want to take a stab at it, or do you need a hint first? On my
What? This is quarterback.
We're staying on court. Yeah, my all-time favorite quarterback. That's not a Steeler.
Can I ask for a hint specifically?
Ask for a hint.
Is he currently playing?
Yes.
Justin Herbert.
No. That is one of my favorites now. So I'll give you like a hint. So he's been in the NFL over 10 years. Older guy.
Okay.
There's not many left. So, like,
I know. You don't like Aaron Rodgers.
I do like Aaron Rodgers.
You do?
That's not it though. So
I was gonna say I didn't think.
I do. No, I love it. I love it. Well, I mean, I hate that he beat us in the Super Bowl, but I like Aaron Rodgers.
Russell Wilson.
No, even though he's a Steeler.
I'm not guessing those.
I know. Okay.
I just can't think of anybody. There's
one that you like. It's when you think about it, you'll know.
I mean, Jameis Winston, but he's not a
No,
starter.
yeah, Jameis, eat that W's.
Everybody loves Jameis, but jeez. Okay, let me work my way through.
Do you want another hint?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, Matt Stafford.
Yes, Matt Stafford. There you go. Yeah, so Matt Stafford, loving the Lions, was really rooting for him for that Rams room. Not just because he was playing the Bengals, but I wanted him to win anyway.
Right.
Yeah, big Matt Stafford fan. It was hard for me to think of one. Besides, because I'd been for 20 years, so it's like
I honestly, now that I think about it, I wish I put him in my favorites too. But
so I have another one too. I'm just gonna say it's Cam Newton. So when Cam Newton was playing,
you could have given me one hint, and I would have been able to figure it out.
Yeah, Cam Newton just was a monster when he was like the first player ever, like how he was, like that size, could run and throw. I mean, he wasn't the best passer, but
very dominant in the time that he played. I mean, he had a 15-1 season.
Yeah, he was so fun to watch. But yeah, moving on to running backs. So Steelers running backs, there's a few that you might be able to think of that you would. I have a feeling you're gonna name one.
Steelers, the bus.
No.
Jeez, back with Hines Ward and.
Do you need a hint? I just don't know the name.
Was it Willie?
It was Willie Parker.
Parker.
That was my favorite. Yep, that was my favorite Steelers running back.
Willie Parker too at the time.
I thought you would have said Le'Veon.
See, we discussed,
which I love Le'Veon.
We had a normal everyday conversation not that long ago, and you told me about how Le'Veon wasn't your favorite.
Yeah, it was Willie Parker because I was 39 when I played football. And
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I love Willie Parker. He wasn't. He was there for a good amount of years, but he never was like an all-time running back for us, like Jerome Bettis or Franco or anything like that. But so my all-time favorite running back that's not a Steeler.
Okay, I do
It's
need.
hard. It was hard for me to pick one.
I do need
It's
a
so
hint
hard.
because there's not one I can think of off the top of my head that I'm just like, oh, Bryce.
Okay, so I have like 10, but I have my all-time favorite, and then I have my all-time favorite that. No, I'm not gonna. No, I'll wait.
If
So,
I guess before the hint, can I have like one extra guess?
what do you mean?
Matt Forte.
No.
Okay, I was just wondering.
So my all-time favorite running back has a 2,000-yard season.
LT.
No.
Oh,
What?
Barry Sanders.
Yeah, it's definitely Barry Sanders.
I
Like,
could have guessed it before.
which
I
Barry Sanders,
thinking.
we didn't grow up watching.
Right.
I've watched all the Barry Sanders stuff.
I think we all have. Yeah,
my
it's
favorite of all time.
he's definitely.
That's not
up
even
there.
close. But it's Barry Sanders and everybody else. Like, I have so many favorite running backs, but Barry Sanders is above all.
I would say out of the old guys, I would say Sweetness is my favorite.
Okay, yeah, he's up there too. But so, see if you can guess this one. So, I have another one that was my all-time favorite, like of the 2010s. Yeah, I'd say 2010s. Another 2,000-yard
And
rusher.
it wasn't LT, right?
I have LT like as one of my favorites, but
Right.
I have one above him that I just love watching during his time.
You got to give me another hint. There's not.
Okay.
There's many in the 2010s.
NFC
NFC or AFC?
AFC. So it knocks out a few good.
I was gonna say AP.
Yeah, AP's up there, but not.
Chris Johnson.
Yes. CJ2K.
Yeah.
Yep, he was my favorite when
Are
he was.
you not impressed?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, he was so fun to watch.
What a heater.
I have another one to just throw out who had like a one season.
Let me guess him.
Was on a Madden cover.
Peyton Hillis?
Yep.
Okay.
Peyton Hillis out there running around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just one that
Big 40.
If you were there watching football back in what 2011, 2012, it was 2012.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So that was it was on the Madden cover, had one good year on Madden and then disappeared.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, those are running backs. I had it was hard. I had Barry, Chris Johnson, LT, AP.
Yeah, I think AP was one of mine, I think.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there's so many good running backs in the 2010s. 2000s and 2010s. But all right, moving on to wide receiver. Got an idea?
Antonio Brown.
For Steelers, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Before he went crazy. Even a little bit when he was crazy.
You know, just a quick side note. You know who one of my favorite Steelers receivers was Santonio Holmes.
Yeah, I do love Holmes, but it was just I did grow up watching Holmes like when I was littler. But then you watch Antonio Brown do everything crazy he did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, could have been one of the greatest of all time.
Your favorite off the field too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CT ESPN.
All right. So for otherwise. Favorite receivers. I need a. Hang on. Is he an old head though?
He's retired. Retired less than 10 years ago. Is in the Hall of Fame.
My brain immediately went to Marvin Harrison.
No.
But
I don't think he retired. He retired over 10 years ago. He's old now.
I think he retired around 2014, I feel like.
Okay. I know it's less. I know it's less than 10 years ago, but it's actually probably around like 8 years ago. I have. You need another
Bolden?
Hint? No. You need another hint?
Yeah.
One of the players that we've mentioned before, he's on the same team.
Can't be on the Steelers.
No.
Barry, we mentioned. Walter Payton. We mentioned Herbert. We mentioned Matt Stafford. It's not Torrey Holt. Dang. Whoa. Calvin Johnson.
There you go. Mentioned two of this. Yeah, because you were like, you said Torrey Holt with him.
Yep.
Yeah, I got 3 Lions players to round it out.
Okay. Oh, wait. That's only 2.
What do you mean?
We've only guessed 2 so far.
What do you mean?
2 Lions players.
Yeah, I got Stafford, Barry, and Calvin.
I was thinking Stafford as a Ram.
You keep thinking Stafford as a Ram. But yeah, I got my favorite players are Lions players for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know why but I've always been they've always been my favorites.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's why they're your Super Bowl pick this year.
Yep, I'm a Lions fan at heart.
Okay. And do you have any honorable mentions here or?
I mean, I did. So really, the only other one that I thought was like, who was like my favorites was Andre Johnson.
I did like him. I also
So
liked
I had a
watching
lot of good wide receivers that I liked, but the only other one I can think of was like one of my favorites was Andre.
the one thing I remember as a kid is Andre Johnson. Well, one, he was dominant, but the fight between him
Him
and
and Cortland.
Cortland
Yeah,
Finnegan.
I remember that too. I remember that like in my head playing back when I think about
Yes.
it. Dude, he like would have murdered him if they wouldn't have stopped it.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Steeler tight end
Heath Miller.
Heath Miller. It's really the only really good tight end we really had.
Eric Ebron.
Muth. Yeah, no. Anyway, moving on.
All-time favorite tight end.
Got any guesses?
Jeremy Shockey.
No.
Dallas Clark.
No, that's a good one though. I did like Dallas Clark.
Is he active?
No, been retired for a while.
Antonio Gates.
Yep. There you go. Good job. Yeah, I loved it.
That's why we're best friends.
Exactly. But yeah, I loved Antonio Gates when he was in Chargers. Watching him and LT together too. That was fun. Sad
they
they
won 0
won
championships
0
with
championships.
it. That was funny. That was really cool.
Funny for you.
Hey, we didn't either at that time. So
hey. But anyway, moving on to D tackle.
No secondary tight end.
Oh no, sorry. No, I don't have any secondary tight ends.
Okay. So on to defense.
D tackle.
Mean Joe Green.
Yeah, I mean he's up there, but I mean watch
Hayward.
highlights on him. So Hayward's technically a defensive end.
Is he?
So I mean the way he plays, it's kind of like a defensive lineman. I don't have him put down, which he would be, but I don't have him put down. So I don't know if you get this one.
Other Steelers.
It's an older guy on those legendary.
Before
defenses.
you tell me, give me his initials.
CH. So it is like Cam Hayward too, but
that's all I'm thinking of now. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it.
Not gonna get you need it.
Yeah, you guys.
Okay, Casey Hampton.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
You don't know who that is? Big old
no idea.
350 plus guy.
Never heard of him.
Huge.
Not once in my life.
He wasn't like so dominant, but he would just plug up the middle. He was so big. He was so huge.
Okay, when did he retire?
98 on the Steelers. Casey Hampton retired in 2012.
Okay.
So it's been a while. But yeah, he was on those legendary defenses in the early 2008, 2000 through there.
Okay, so then for other teams, give me a hint here.
Is retired, but recently retired.
Aaron Donald.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't think of too many, and then he was just someone that was just so dominant. Played at Pitt,
right.
So
right.
I saw him play more there too, and then in the NFL. So
okay,
yeah,
all right,
nice easy one.
So then for edge,
edge rushers,
James Harrison.
Yep.
And then not Steelers, another Steeler.
Yep. Breaking rules. Yep. Can't go wrong with Steelers edge rushers.
Please tell me you have another one other than Steelers.
No, I don't care. But yeah, James Harrison and TJ. That's all I need.
Okay. And then linebacker, Ryan Shazier.
No, so I was really hoping he would, that accident sucked. What happened?
Right.
I was hoping he was on the verge of probably being a great linebacker for Pittsburgh, but
he was on a Hall of Fame track.
Yeah, and he was just so he was actually the start of those very fast linebackers. He was running like a 4.3 4.4. He was like the start of that kind of. But it's an older guy. I'm thinking middle linebackers.
I don't know the specifics of where they play.
I know. That's what I mean. TJ and Harrison are outside linebackers.
Oh wait, I'm not guessing. I'm guessing a Steeler still. That's right.
Yeah, you gotta guess Steeler for middle. So I have specifics.
All I think of is Devin Bush.
No,
that was recent.
Yeah, I mean, Steelers linebackers have been kind of we've had decent ones.
That's the thing. I know some linebackers.
I don't know if you're gonna know.
You said he's retired?
Yeah, he's retired. Not in the Hall of Fame. So it's not like an older, not like from the 70s.
There's a dude I'm thinking of. Can't think of his name. I feel like I know.
What is the last name start with?
I can't remember.
You need it?
Yes.
All right, James Ferrier.
That wasn't him. No.
So, you could pick the good ones like Lambert or Ham, but from
Name
the
another
from
one.
the 70s. There's Foote. There's Larry Foote. There's Lawrence Timmons.
Timmons.
I thought about picking Timmons, but
Yeah.
yeah, Ferrier was 51 on the Steelers. Was there for a good while. Just a very solid linebacker. Not a Hall of Fame guy, but was the middle of that defense. Led the defense for a while. Led that. I mean, he was the captain of that great Steelers defense. Those great
Okay.
Steelers defenses in the early 2000s.
Okay.
So
So then, otherwise, from a Steeler, Lawrence Taylor,
no,
Junior Seau.
we are on. Why do you keep guessing Lawrence Taylor for a middle linebacker?
Is he not?
He's an outside linebacker.
Linebacker. That's all I'm guessing is linebacker.
I have middle linebacker specifically.
Do you have outside linebacker specifically?
That's why I had edge. That's an edge rusher. I had a mix.
Okay.
A little bit different than part 2.
Well, Deion Jones.
All right, middle linebackers. So everybody, my two favorite, not two favorites. I have 2, but I have one specifically. Is retired.
There's Urlacher.
It's not one of yours.
Man, we just busted out a whole bunch of them like a while ago.
Some would say he retired early.
Patrick Willis.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had 2 that retired early. I had Kuechly too.
You know who I actually like, who played with Patrick Willis? Do you remember?
Was it
Navarro Bowman?
Bowman,
Yeah,
yep. I did love Bowman.
Dirty,
And that's like the Fred Warner Greenlaw situation. Like, it's crazy.
Greenlaw is not on the same level as either one of those
No,
guys.
but that's
Fred Warner, yes, but
Fred Warner's insane, but like that's kind of what it's like. It wasn't that level, I don't think.
right.
I mean, Fred Warner might be like he plays different than Willis, but
They play. They're completely different linebackers.
they're both so good.
But do you have another one other than Kuechly?
No, those are just my 2 kind of favorites. It was kind of hard for me to pick between them, but I just love Willis.
Okay.
All right, moving on to cornerbacks. So Steelers don't have great cornerbacks. I mean, you have it's not an older guy like Mel Blount or anybody like that, but
I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to guess this.
probably not. Okay, I'll give you a hint. He does TV now.
What number is this dude?
24.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
I had to pick someone who
I can put a face to the guy.
He was our best cornerback for years.
I can put.
We could never draft one. It's Artie Burns.
What?
Just kidding.
I was like, hold on a minute. Jeez. Goodness. Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to.
Ike Taylor.
Ike Taylor, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of Ike Taylor, but I had to pick a corner that I watched and that I did like Ike Taylor. He was one of our best corners for those defenses. So that's Steeler. For not a Steeler, he played on 2 different teams and came back to his first team to end his career. Has won a Super Bowl. Has won a national championship also.
Patrick Peterson?
No, he was one of my favorites, but no.
Just not on the.
A little bit older than Patrick Peterson. So early 2000s into the 2010s. Won a Super Bowl on his second team. I'll give you. This might give it away. Was part of one of the biggest rule changes in NFL history during a playoff game.
Woodson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. Charles Woodson.
Good lord, dude.
I had some other favorites.
I couldn't think of a single one.
Yeah, Charles Woodson was definitely one of my favorites. The only only defensive player to win the Heisman in college, and then that was way before we were born. That was 1997. But
I was gonna say that didn't help me at all. When
no,
you said that.
I was trying to figure. I didn't say that, but
right.
I was trying to figure out I was trying to give you something.
Right.
But yeah, he went Raiders, Packers, back to the Raiders.
Yep.
And then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. All right.
Safety now.
Safeties. Palamalu in the C gap.
Let's just get that straight. It's Palamalu. But Pat McAfee.
All right. Another safety. Safety was hard for me too. No.
I know he was a Raven, but everybody loved Ed Reed.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't, but there was a lot of good safeties too that I loved. He was a psychopath.
Psychopath? It's not Bob Sanders because we talked about that in my list. Tyrann Mathieu.
Played for 2 different teams, I believe, also.
AFC or NFC?
First team was on the NFC, second team was on the AFC.
Can you give me the division?
Was in the. Okay, so I'll give you this though. I'll give you his second team was in your division.
He was on the Raiders. That's what you're talking about.
No, he was
right?
not.
Chargers?
Nope.
He was on the Broncos. What?
Yeah. It wasn't a known career on the Broncos, but it was way towards the end of his career. I don't know if you're gonna get it.
It's not like a well-known dude.
No, it's a well-known dude, for sure. If you watch football in the early 2000s, 2010s, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, and you're gonna be mad that you don't get this because you like him too. Known as a hard hitter.
Dude, I cannot.
You need it.
Yeah, you got to give it to
Brian Dawkins.
Oh, I didn't know he was a Bronco.
Yeah, he's a Bronco for.
That's why it messed
like
me
a
up.
few years. I don't know, probably like 2-3 years.
Mm.
But yeah,
You even mentioned that in my video too. Jeez,
yeah, dude, he was my
That's
behind Palomalu.
rough.
He was my absolute favorite. There's so many I would just watch his highlights to get hyped before football games. He'd just fly at people, jump at people. It was crazy. But yeah.
All right. Favorite kickers. Justin Tucker, right?
No, because he kicks against me, so I don't know. We got Boswell, baby.
You know, I went to Harrison Butker's first game.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Is your all-time favorite kicker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
He's been the best.
Yeah.
He's better than Justin Tucker.
Okay. That's a biased Chiefs fan opinion.
No, it's not.
Okay. Sorry, you got
No, it's not. Look, he's more consistent than Justin Tucker was last year.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
Ravens fans.
All right. Start a battle with Ravens fans. I don't care. I'm already in war.
Yeah, you won't like the video. You won't do it. All right.
Anyway.
Enough.
I'm not even gonna talk about punters.
Pat McAfee, obviously.
Pat McAfee.
When he learns how to pronounce Palomalu, right?
Palomalu, baby. All right. That's good. But that is it for my all-time favorite teams list. Thank you for watching on YouTube, listening on Spotify. Make sure to help reach our goal of this channel to talk to you guys, the fans, players, coaches, whoever, so that we can help grow this channel, go to stadiums, see you guys, have some fun.
Do some fun things, provide y'all with some great content.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Put in the comments what you want to see for future videos if you do us that favor. Again, like,
subscribe,
peace.
press it.